Greetings, drinking buddies. So today I thought it'd be really fun to look at some lower proof options when it comes to American whiskey and some that I can recommend that are actually really good that are lower proof, maybe better summer sippers.
I'm your drinking buddy.
All right, drinking buddies. So first up, we're going to start with a WhistlePig product. This is going to be the WhistlePig Old World Rye. This is a 12-year rye, and it is sitting at 86 proof. And it's still pretty good. I got it poured right here. It's got a very mapley nose, very sweet nose. But the palate is all about barrel char, cherry, maple. There's a little bit of maple that resonates from the nose, and red wine. There's a huge red wine note, but that comes from the fact that they aged this in Madeira, Sauternes, and port casks, and I think it makes for a really fun whiskey in the glass. This particular one was a store pick from Nana's Kitchen. If you're in Arizona, especially Tucson, Arizona, check out Nana's Kitchen. They get really great barrel picks, and yeah, great spot. So this is WhistlePig 12. That's the first one. For number two, I wanted to go in the complete opposite direction. This is an expensive bottle, we're gonna go to cheap. And I don't actually have one at the moment, but number two is gonna be Jim Beam Black. It's an 86 proof bourbon. It is a great entry-level bourbon for those of you who are maybe just dipping your toes in. Maybe you're a Scotch fan, maybe you like lower proof stuff. Jim Beam Black is a great place to start. It's a cheaper bottle, it's everywhere, and it's one that I would recommend for anyone who wants to try something under 90 proof. For number three, I got one that is just a no-brainer when I think under 90 proof. Evan Williams single barrels. These are really good. This is a 10-year-old single barrel, 10 year and 1 month. Put in the cask in 2012, and it's cheap. It's not a very expensive bottle. They said at 86.6 proof. I'm seeing a lot of buzz around 10 cup, 10 year. I haven't tried that yet personally, but it would be hard for me to go buy another 10 year aged product over this one that's a lower proof, So if I'm gonna buy something that's less than 90 proof, so lower proof than Eagle Rare, I'm gonna go with this one over, taking a blind flight, just going in blind and buying the 10 cup, 10 year. So that's my number three bottle. All right, so we have two more left, and it was really hard for me to say which one I prefer more, but I'm kind of leaning towards one being my favorite. So this one's my second favorite out of the bottles under 90 proof. This is going to be Mikkellers Straight Rye. This is a single barrel rye. 84.4 proof. So it's the lowest of any of these proofs. And it's so good. It tastes like a freaking candy bar, but with a little bit of that extra rye spice and a little bit of a mint thing going on as well. Wonderful, wonderful bottle. Now, it is a single barrel product, so they can vary from batch to batch. And I've actually tasted one that sucked, but this one is really nice. And other ones I've tasted since that one that sucked, this is really good. Last up, this is my favorite bottle under 90 proof, and that's gonna be, I know I'm a Buffalo Trace lover, but 88.9 proof Hancock Reserve single barrel. This is gonna be the same juice that goes into Blanton's and Elmer T. Lee and stuff like that. However, this is one that is a little bit easier to come by than those, at least it has been in the past. I've heard that they're starting to make less of this in Rock Hill so that they can make more Elmer and more Blanton's. I don't know if that's true. I just know that this is a wonderful bourbon that's under 90 proof, and if you can find it, get it, because it's wonderful. Now, out of the bottles that I've showed you today, 4 of the 5 can be found. Everything other than this one is probably going to be something that you can find in your area. It might take a little bit of hunting. I often get comments where people say, I can't find that in my area. When I get those comments, I often look at the total wine closest to the state where they're talking about, and they usually have a lot of the things in stock. So you might just be looking in the wrong place. You might be not willing to consider paying a little bit of shipping to get something shipped to you. A lot of the times you can buy directly from the distiller. Sometimes you can buy stuff on Flavier or other websites like that. Just make sure you're not paying too much for a bottle. Check Booze App before you buy anything on Flavier. But Drinking Buddies, 4 of the 5 you can find. They're all under 90 proof. Scotch lovers, I think this is your list because, you know, Scotch is lower proof. Drinking Buddies, thanks for watching. Top 5 whiskeys under 90 proof.